If you're thinking about moving to Hancock Park, a neighborhood in the city of Los Angeles, you probably want to know everything there is to know about Hancock Park. Now first, if you haven't seen a neighborhood tour on Hancock Park, I encourage you to check that out right after this video. But on this video, we're going to take a different kind of tour, a Google Map tour, to show you everything you need to know about this area. Now this video will be helpful if you're thinking of moving into the Greater Miracle Mile of Mid-Wilshire in Los Angeles, also known as Hancock Park. Wait, what? I know what you're thinking. Are these all the same areas? Well, the answer is, it depends. They overlap in the areas, many areas, and many people get them lumped in together as one and the same. The point is, because we get a lot of questions about this area, such as what is Hancock Park? What does it offer? What are the amenities? What is it close to? We've compiled all the answers into this video to show you what this neighborhood has to offer. So now let's get into the Google Maps. As we look into the tour, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the map and I'm gonna put in Hancock Park, Los Angeles. Boom. Pow! Come on, there we go. So as you can see here, the Greater Wilshire area. Paramount Studios is up here. Boom, boom, boom. Its proximity to the 101 freeway is catty corner here, and the 10 freeway is right here. The Beverly Hills area is over here. 2, which is a Santa Monica Boulevard, is right above it. And we have downtown down here, downtown. So as far as proximity, we will talk downtown's about 10 to 20 minutes away depending on traffic. Airports, there's 2 great airports. There's the Los Angeles LAX airport. Now, here's what's interesting about, to get to Los Angeles, even though it seems far, the best way to do this is actually on streets. And when you do this, you're actually using La Cienega. You would come over, and that's about a 25 to 35 minute drive. You could take the freeway, but I would say at that depending on the time, it's not your best bet. So at that point, we also have the beaches. To get to Santa Monica, you would either take the 10 freeway down to the west, or you could take Santa Monica Boulevard all the way through here, the Humley Hills, which is like Brentwood, Westwood. You can take it to right into Santa Monica and it'll put you right at the promenade. Santa Monica ends at the Santa Monica Pier that has what you see here, the Ferris wheel, the rides. It's a fun time. So that's always good. Now, as you can see here, I want to say that Hancock Park is, to me, what I call landlocked community. It was started about in the 1920s, and because of where it is, even though it seems far away from things or the freeways, it's actually very close to get to things via the roads. If you like to go to Griffith Park, it's here. If you want to go to the Hollywood Bowl, it's here. And both places are about 15 minutes away, 15 to 17 minutes away. So now let's get into some facts about Hancock Park. So why is it called Hancock Park? It's 4,400 acres owned by Allan Hancock, which is why it's called Hancock Park. It has Tudors, Spanish colonials, Chateau-esque dwellings. It is actually a very gorgeous palatial estate community. It was the first sought after rival to Beverly Hills area. There's a rule there, if you go up and down the streets, the houses have to start 50 feet from the lots, from the street. That makes it a pretty cool thing. So not only that, so here's Hancock Park. And you remember what we were talking about, saying, well, it borders a lot of things. So here's the Mid-Wilshire area. And if we were to go ahead and put in Mid-Wilshire, you'll see here that this is gonna switch, and here's the overlap. So when people say, oh, is that Mid-Wilshire? Oh, is that Hancock Park? Oh, is this what's going on? So Hancock Park actually made up the Brea tar pits, believe it or not. So that is part of Hancock Park, essentially. And the reason why the tar pits became the tar pits is because when they were doing oil, back in the day when they were farming for oil, the tar was so thick that it made it impossible to actually find the oil and made it unusable because it would be contaminated with tar. So Hancock Park itself, there's a park called Hancock Park, which is made up of the La Brea tar pits, which you probably have seen. So literally the La Brea tar pits is sitting on a geosoaked prehistoric bones, really about 13 acres of tar where animals are trapped. Over 100 years of still unearthed animals. Like, it's kind of crazy. But anyways, the tar pits are here, which is part of Hancock Park, which is near the Hancock Park neighborhood, which is the Brea tar pits, which is Mid-Wilshire, which is the greater Wilshire area, which is why we're saying it's one and the same. In this area, you have a lot of museums. You have SAG, you have the Museum Square, you have the Los Angeles Museum of Art, you have LACMA, which is LACMA, you have the Urban Light. So let's talk about numbers, the population. There's 29,674 residents in Hancock Park. The average age is 35 because it is so close to Beverly, Melrose, 3rd Street, all these iconic shopping places and places to be. It does skew a little younger, like 35. Out of the 29,000 people that live currently in Hancock Park, 25,000 of them are from last year, which means by far there's a lot of movement in and out of Hancock Park in this area. So if you're looking to move somewhere and start in the central LA, this would be a great place to start. Now, as I mentioned before, Hancock Park is definitely a landlocked community, and it's surrounded by Wilshire, La Brea, San Vicente, Beverly Boulevard, 3rd Street, 6th Street, Melrose. Let me go into here, so on and so forth. So many times it's easier to really just take these, like if you wanted to go to the Beverly Center right here, just shoot down, just Beverly, and you'll find West Hollywood, the Beverly Center, the Grove. The Grove is also seen as Hancock Park adjacent, but it's part of that Mid-Wilshire area that we spoke about. This is a fantastic museum of history, the Holocaust Museum of LA. Because it's being where it's at, it also is home to a lot of celebrities, because here's studio right here, Paramount, and Fox Studios is right down the street, right over here. And I know that you can't really see this on here, but all this in here, right above, these are all places that they record. They're like sound stages, right, around this DMV. These are all recording studios. Oprah's station is here, the building, everything here. Sirius XM lives here. Netflix lives up here, as you see right, and literally, like, we're talking 5 minutes away. These actors and celebrities, they live here in this Hancock Park area. And these celebrities range from, Antonio Banderas, Dave Schwimmer, Sean Hayes, Kathy Bates. It goes on and on and on. Like, serious. Even what makes this popular is even the mayor's house. The mayor of Los Angeles, his house that is given to him from from us, is here, and that is a Getty property, but it is in Hancock Park. You can look that up and look at the address if needed. Hancock Park in itself, as we've talked about, is centrally located in the city. Because of that, anything and everything you want is possible, available at almost any time of the day or night, 24 hours. You can find what you want. One of the biggest draws of Hancock Park is this quaint little area called Larchmont Village. Larchmont Village is where you can get food, shopping. It's so cute. There's a farmer's market very close. Larchmont is a cute little street that you won't believe is kind of like a fairy tale. Let me see if I can look inside of Larchmont Village with here. Now that's the wine place, which actually is one of my favorite places. So as you can see here, I pulled up Larchmont Village, which is in the greater Hancock Park area. It is actually a quaint little area where you can get shopping, food, desserts for sure, coffee, along with everything else around it. So because we have Beverly here, we have the Melrose Avenue, which is all the shops, Fairfax High, the Fairfax High area is there. Also, let's not forget about the Beverly Hills area, the Grove, which is right here. And if you are part of this, if you're a golfer, let's just go there. If you're a golfer, this patch here is actually the golf course. It is the Wilshire Country Club private members golf course, and it started in 1919. So this was the pride and joy of what I guess brought people wanting to live around Hancock Park. People like, what's his name? Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes is one of them, who rented actually the chateau there for like $1,000 a month. Can you believe that? $1,000 a month on the state of which was outrageous back then, by the way. And he bought it for like $89,000 when they actually sold it to him. So, which is probably worth like $45 million right now. Anyhow, there we go. That is Hancock Park. The amenities it has to offer, anything from massage, shops, food, wine, shopping, close to so much, can't even say. What are my thoughts about Hancock Park? Well, I believe Hancock Park, as I mentioned before, is landlocked. However, it is one of the most beautiful flat grounds in the city that has this palatial estates. It's actually one of my favorite spots where I've always wanted to live. It is close to everything, street close, not freeway close, but street close to many fun activities, a lot of museums, a lot of art, history, shopping. It's one of the places that in Los Angeles people think of that they think beautiful, palatial, rich, they think money. And I think that's what people think about Hancock Park, and it's amazing. All right, so there you go. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helped you get some good overview of what Hancock Park has to offer. If you have any questions about Hancock Park or its surrounding areas, or if you're thinking about moving in a few days or even a few months, please reach out. My team and I would love to help make your smooth move to Los Angeles. And I'll see you in the next video.